As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. And the Miners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
The Miners offense will get the ball for the first time. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Miners want to move quickly. Right back to the well. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he breaks into the open. Tag. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Miners.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
He's got him this time. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So,
touchdown Longhorn! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miranda. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures.
Flying out to the left. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UTEP. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished by finding a rather spectacular way to get out of their own end of the field. A 96-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Can anyone catch him? And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the game.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And they'll knock him down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively.
Makes the catch. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Got his man quickly.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Back to pass, it's Hart. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Offense lining up quickly.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The offense lining up for a first down play. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to throw, it's Owens. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Looking for a huge play. Snatches it on the right. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Stanford unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks there on the farm of what things were like when Bill Walsh and David Shaw were in charge. An A-plus performance from the Cardinals. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Miners want to crank the tempo. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42 as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to the back. Smashes through. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. Touchdown, UTEP! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have. He's going up top. Pulls it in on the right. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, you put points on the board just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Grabbed over the middle. It's Campbell. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Campbell. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
To the air, it's Hart. The throw. Finds his back in the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. On first down, here comes this offense. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Miners headed quickly to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Miners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Texas offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth.
It's complete. A huge pickup. He's loose down the middle. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Texas.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Pocket starts to collapse.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play for a score. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make...
He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gets rid of it. The sure hands, it's Jolly. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Hart. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Hart. He's got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
He'll throw on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Miners will punt this one away. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to find his man on first down. On target to the left. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Texas. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dropping back, it's Hart. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. He's looking to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Navy is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 17 to Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Gonna run it. It's Jolly. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. They ran it on first down, now on second. He's looking to throw. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, UTEP. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then
nothing but green ahead. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The RPO, it's complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. They're trying to get to him. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Not all incompletions are the same. Listen, it's third down. I want to make a play. I want to throw the football down the field and get a first down. But sometimes it's the right decision to do what he just did. Don't make a big turnover. Don't make a big mistake. Just throw the football on the ground.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now
got a lot of running room. The 20. Touchdown Longhorns! And the route is on. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Keeps looking downfield. It's a fumble on the play. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range.
Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get loud.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. He looks that one in nicely. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. A remarkable grab.
I was about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. Trying to get to him. Finds his man in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And the Miners are on the move. He'll just keep slinging it. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Man, you think you've got the defense reeling. You just hit him with a big one. You're going to do it again, and instead, sack.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity, too, because you deliver the haymaker the play before. You got
all kinds of running room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP! He would not be denied.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Owens. He makes the catch. Off he goes. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets open down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
Running toward the tape. Inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Line gets set. 1st down. To the air. It's Owens. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That one comes out hot down the right side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The Miners have this offense rolling. They keep attacking through the air. Complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He makes the connection. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go? This offense, they've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. On the move is the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Let's go. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?